People have learned the lesson over the last several years. People who wanted to get out of their 401ks and almost to a man have been told, no, I'm sorry, you cannot liquidate your 401k. You've put all of this money into these accounts. Your employment, our hiring of you, one of the big selling points for you coming on board with our company was this fabulous 401k program. But now that you want to actually liquidate that and take your money that was part of your compensation package for your time and your labor in working for this company, no, I'm sorry, you can't have that. And depending on how old you are, the line is that you will not be able to have access to that money for decades hence. Okay, stop and think about this. If you have quote unquote money, but you have zero access to it, you cannot withdraw it, bring it back into your own possession, and use it to spend on whatever you want. Dude, seriously, think about this. Is it really your money? Was it ever your money in the first place, or were you just swindled? They convinced you to take a lower actual salary in exchange for your time and your labor, with the promise that 40 years hence, oh yeah, you'll have all this money that we're going to take real good care of for you. Give me a break. Come on. So, that's one of the big questions that I get from people is, oh, the 401k. Well, lesson learned, kids, lesson learned. If you don't have access to that money, then it was never yours. One other point I'd like to make about 401ks is that as the owner of Barnhardt Capital Management, I was able to set up for myself a 401k program, which I contributed to for years. And of course, I was the administrator of that program. When I wanted to liquidate my 401k, since I was the plan administrator, all I had to do was sign 2 documents. It was 2 signatures. That's how easy it is in reality for a 401k plan to be liquidated. The reason why your employers won't do this and tell you, oh no, this is all completely impossible, is because they don't want the Ponzi scheme to collapse. And so when they come to you and they tell you that, oh, we're sorry, but it's just absolutely impossible for us to allow you to liquidate out of that account, that's not true. All it takes is for someone to sign on the dotted line. But when we're talking about these massive corporations with these enormous, some of them have billions of dollars in 401k holdings in the quote-unquote names of their employees, they have this massive incentive on the other side to not allow people out of that. But when they tell you it's impossible, understand that's not true. It's not impossible. It's just that they don't want to do it. They don't want to turn loose of that money. And they don't want to turn loose of whatever income it is that they are personally generating off of, you having that money in that 401k plan. So understand that. So obviously in terms of 401ks, you stop contributing. I mean, you stop contributing right now. You do whatever you can to get as much of that money out of there as you can. Some companies have loans that people can take out against 401ks. If that's the best you can do, then that's the best you can do. It's better than nothing.